Lesson 4. How our brain is organised and developed. A good coach can change a game, but a great coach can change a life. John Wooden. What builds the foundation of the organising brain? Love, love, love. The way our brain is shaped is dependent on our earliest relationships. How our needs were met as an infant is pivotal during the first years of life in building the brain structure. Much like constructing a house, if crucial elements are compromised, such as the foundations, framing, wiring and plumbing in a house, it will only be a matter of time before hidden problems will be revealed. This means that early life experiences have a powerful impact on how the brain is moulded. Why? It is because our brain is organised to act and feel first before we think. Have you noticed that if you unexpectedly touch something hot, your body's instant reaction is to pull away? Or if your child goes to do something such as step out on the road, you instantly grab the child. That is because your brain is designed to act and feel first. The same goes for the developing infant. Your personal history and the people and places in your life influence your brain's development. The result is that every brain is unique. Dr. Bruce Perry, a renowned brain development and trauma expert, discusses this in his book, What Happened to You? He says, our brain develops sequentially from the bottom up. Input from all our senses, vision, hearing, touch, smell, taste, first comes into our in the lower areas. None of our sensory input goes directly through the cortex, the thinking part of the brain. Everything first connects to the lower part of the brain. This means that early life experiences have a powerful impact on how the brain is moulded. To thrive, we need a consistent, attentive, nurturing, and responsive caregiver. Why? Because what happens in the early stages of life will shape the way we think and think about ourselves. Consistent, predictable, loving interactions with the baby infant will create a stable stress response system, whereas behaviour that is unpredictable, uncontrollable, or extreme and prolonged will result in an overactive and overly reactive stress response system, which leads to many behaviour and health issues, such as anxiety later on in life. The more threatened or stressed we are, the less access we have to the smartest part of the brain, the cortex. Refer to the following graph. What builds the foundation of the organising brain? Just as a poorly constructed foundation compromises the integrity of a house, disruptions in early brain development caused by neglect or chaotic caregiving can have lasting effects on our ability to navigate the challenges of life that lie ahead. The analogy suggests that a well-constructed house or brain foundation is crucial for coping with life's challenges and storms. Please see the figure of a well-constructed house and a not so well-constructed house. Summary. Number 1. Sequential brain development. The brain develops sequentially from the bottom up, with the most primitive parts, brainstem, responsible for temperature, cardiac and respiration. Then the diencephalon relates to arousal, sleep, movement and appetite before reaching the cortex, the thinking part of the brain. We act and feel first, and these actions and feelings organise our subsequent thinking. Number 2. Individual brain development. Personal history and life experiences influence brain development, making each brain unique. The brain's key systems, brainstem, diencephalon, limbic system, cortex, organise and function based on individual experiences. Number 3. Adaptability of the brain. The brain has a remarkable capacity to change and adapt to individual experiences in a use-dependent way. Early life experiences, particularly touch and relational cues, significantly impact brain development. Number 4. Analogy with house construction. Early construction defects compared to childhood experiences can lead to issues later in life. Number 5. Impact of early experiences. Core regulatory networks developed in early life influence overall brain development. Disruptive influences such as chaotic or neglectful caregiving can impact the biology of the brain and affect functioning throughout life. Number 6. Building a strong foundation. The analogy emphasises the importance of a well-built foundation, proper wiring and plumbing in both brain development and house construction. Lack of skills to cope with adversity can lead to difficulties in handling life's challenges, especially traumatic events like the loss of a child. The difference between collapsing into a crumbling heap or being shaken. In summary, the analogy provides a comprehensive perspective on how early experiences shape the brain, emphasising the importance of a solid foundation for resilience in the face of life's challenges. However, as you will learn later in the next lesson, the brain can be rewired and retrained to overcome some of our learnt behaviours.